years. This office has become too complex, even in our little district up here in the 5th Judicial District. And so I'm going to ask for your support for that this November. I'm going to ask for your support also for John Suthers. He is our Attorney General. And in his 31 years that he has been a lawyer, he has served as the U.S. Attorney, he has served as a District Attorney in El Paso County, Colorado Springs, and he's now served as your Attorney General. He calls it the legal trifecta. He's also served as Executive Director of the Department of Corrections. And in his tenure as Attorney General, John Suthers has worked diligently to protect Colorado's people, lands, and water. He pushed through legislation to protect our children from internet predators. Over 300 people have been successfully prosecuted under these laws in the past 2.5 years, including right here in Eagle County. We have used this law effectively. He has aggressively pursued mortgage and foreclosure fraud, as well as investment and insurance fraud. He's also worked to protect seniors from financial exploitation. He spearheaded efforts to reduce identity theft and fight the scourge of meth addiction. During his tenure, he has brought to successful conclusion 3 of the largest hazardous waste sites in Colorado history: Rocky Mountain Arsenal, California Gulch, and Rocky Flats. And the AG's office has worked diligently to protect every drop of water it can for Colorado under the 9 interstate river compacts to which it's a party. I'm going to ask you to elect John Suthers, not because he is the only statewide Republican elected official that we have, and as he says, he's lonely, but because he is the right man for the job. In fact, he is the only man for the job. And so I'd ask you to support John Suthers in the election next year. Thank you very much.
Wait, Mark. One last quick question. When the issue of Tabor came up with the governor and our Attorney General, and he had to issue an opinion on the governor's position to increase our taxes, would you talk about that briefly?
I don't know anything about that.
Well, what I remember was he stood up and said, no, the governor's wrong and his position on Tabor's wrong, and it went to the Colorado Supreme Court after that.
He opposed Tabor.
He opposed
the governor's actions, and he was solid as a rock.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Solid as a rock.
Not just in the military tax freeze, but also in Artist Scott Burr, which should have been protected by Tabor. It hasn't been brought to a lawsuit because it's known with this Supreme Court he had no chance to win.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes.
Mark, you're the best DA in the world.
Thank you, Ollie.
What is the number of this amendment that will increase the term limit so we can elect you again in 2012?
I believe it's going to be 1B is what they're
And it's
talking
statewide.
about. No, it's just for the 5th Judicial District. I serve 4 counties: Eagle, Summit, Clear Creek, and Lake, and it'll just be in those 4 counties. So, and there are other district attorneys throughout the state, such as the district attorney in Mesa County, the district attorney in Jefferson County. They're also doing the same thing. About, I don't know, it's probably about 8 or 9 years ago now that they put it on the ballot statewide. It failed statewide, but since then, other DA's offices have done it by district. So we're just doing it by the 5th Judicial District.
Could you tell us the argument for this?
The argument for getting from 2 terms to 3 terms. The argument for is, first of all, this office has become, as I said, complex. After 4 years, as I say, you're just finding out where the bathroom is at, and so just 4 years from that, it becomes you're kind of playing catch up the whole time. It also makes it more consistent with the other elected officials. The sheriff here in Eagle County does not have term limits. I believe the other elected officials, not the county commissioners, also don't have term limits. In Summit County, everybody, including the county commissioners, have 3 terms. In Lake and Creek, everybody but the county commissioners have no term limits. So it's making it more consistent.
Thank you.
Yep. Absolutely. Thank you.